Oh man, this is really bad. This is bad. I'm gonna try to do this video and not, I'm trying to log into Wi-Fi here because I want to be able to watch her video. I never made a video like this before, like a response to something that someone said about me, and it feels really, really awful. But I guess I want to do this just because, just to tell you my side of it, what happened. I met Trisha last year. She's a really, really, really spectacular person. When I first saw her on YouTube and stuff, I thought, oh, like, wow, she's I didn't know what to expect. I expected maybe she'd be very narcissistic, or I expected to be that she'd be all about herself, and then when I met her, she's not that. She's not that at all. She's really generous. She's really funny. She's beautiful, and she's the kind of person that you'd like want to be in a relationship with. She's just all about like a team sort of mentality. Me and you, babe, for forever. And that was really awesome. I never met anyone like that before, who sort of matched my exuberance for life. I always kind of dated opposites, and I felt that Trisha and I were a lot alike. We loved making YouTube videos. We loved food. We loved eating. We loved going to nice hotels. She loved the Palm. She liked chicken parmesan. I love chicken parmesan. And let me also say before I get into this video, best sex I ever had with Trisha. Prettiest girl I ever dated, Trisha. And I, in no way, ever, that's what's so crazy about the video she made, is that I never ever had any issue with her body type, ever. Not ever in my life. And she used to say to me, oh, you date all these, all the girls before me were brunette and skinny and thin, and that's your type. And that's what you like. And that's not true at all. I don't have a type. I don't have a type at all. I, believe it or not, generally, I like the people who like me. If I had a hard time finding anyone to date me. And Trisha is way, 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 way out of my league. I'm 45 years old. She's 30. I was quite confused as to why she would want to date me at all. And we always had a joke like, oh, did you hit your head or something? Like, or we would make a joke like, are you not wearing your glasses? Do you not see me? So we made a lot of self-deprecating jokes and stuff. And I just watched the video and I feel awful for her. I feel horrible. I'm really sad for her, and I'm really sad for me. I'm upset. I just had a beef sandwich, and I ate it really fast. But I want to say, what happened. I want to say my side of it, and so I in no way think that. I don't think any of these things that she said. I never called her fat. A lot of what she said in her video is true. Like, the title was really shocking that she put that as the title. But then the other part of me is like, well, she's great at titles. That's probably the best title that she could have ever come up with, even though, I don't know, it's at my detriment. And I think I'm a pretty selfless person, so I'm definitely feeling for her now more than myself. But I'm sorry I'm rambling. So it was almost like she once told me, she said, I break up with people. I can't break up with people. I do awful things until that person breaks up with me. So I said, okay. So she's like, oh yeah. She's like, well, I'll never break up with you. She's like, you're gonna have to break up with me. And I said, okay, all right, whatever. I don't know if that was a joke or whatever. And it clearly wasn't a joke, because I feel like the last few weeks she's been putting these things in front of me that make it impossible to date her. And these are the two things. This is, I guess, why we broke up last night. I guess this is the fight. So we were doing one of her bikini shoots. She had rented a house, and she asked me to come film her in bikinis. And we had done this before. This is our second time doing it together, when I would just put her in bikinis and then take pictures of her, take some videos, and she walks out. She was really good at it. She was a great spokesperson. She'd be like, hey guys, this is this bikini, and it's got this and that and that. And then we did it, and it was fun. I ran out of tape, sorry. Trisha always said to delete my footage, so I should have. But, so, we went and we did this bikini shoot, and again, I don't care what size she is. I don't care at all. She's perfect size for me. I do not care. I don't care what she looks like, and the fact that she's twisting it this way to say that because I'm fat, because I'm gross, because I'm fat, it's just not true. It's not true at all. And so she said she was changing in the bikinis, and she was not having a good day. She was not feeling good, and she said it several times. I don't feel good. I don't feel good. I don't feel good. And I said, well, you know what it is. And she said, don't, Jason, don't say it. I know what you're going to say. And I said, okay, all right, I'm sorry. And I genuinely was saying it for health reasons, not for her size or anything. And I had a lot of weight issues too. And so my previous marriage, when I was with my ex, we would help each other with our diets and stuff, say okay, let's try to do this, and maybe we'll, just trying to keep the weight off when we could. And I shouldn't have put that on her at all. I had no idea it was so sensitive. I should have never, ever brought it up. I apologized. And then eventually in that conversation, she said, go ahead, say it. What? I said, I think you're not feeling well. I think maybe you should change your diet. That's what I said. And I said that because I love her, because I wanted her to, I was genuinely trying to help. And I'm so sorry. I apologized. And it was tense. She was mad at me. And I said, I'm sorry, I won't say anything again. I won't say anything again. She said, okay. And we shot some more bikinis. And then we went back inside, and she was changing it again. And she goes, you're right. I know you're right. I know it's my diet like that. And I said, okay, okay, we're on the same wavelength. Let's talk about it. Maybe, maybe we can help. I do believe that. And I said, when I got to be 30, I couldn't eat like I used to eat. So I said, and I said, she goes, well, David eats Olive Garden. I said, well, yeah, David's 21. I genuinely was just trying to help. And she said, yeah, you're right. And I thought we had a good conversation about it. Oh, well, this is all in my mind. I don't know. Let's move forward together. If you wanna, she used to say to me, can we go dance? Can we go dance at night? I lost so much weight when I danced. And I would be like, yes, I'll go dance with you. And I should have went with her, or not. I don't know. Because I think a lot of this is her putting things in the way for me. So the next thing that happens is the next day, she says, well, I'm not eating around you anymore. I'm not going to eat anything around you. I said, do you want to go to dinner or something? I'm not eating around you anymore. You think that I'm fat. You think that I'm gross. No, I don't think that. I don't think you're fat. I don't think you're gross. I think you're beautiful. I love you. I really love you. And she says, no, I'm not going to eat any meals. So I took a hard line on it. I said, okay, well, that's not going to work. if you're not going to eat meals with me, that's not a relationship. That's not going to work. You can't do that. Yes, I can. I can do whatever I want. I said, okay. So we kind of let it go or whatever. Then we went out to dinner with my kids, and she ordered a salad, and she hates salads. So I sat there. I was like, huh. I was like, oh man. So I said, just order what you want. I know you don't like salads. I said, I'm sorry. And it went on for a few days, and I was like, just stop torturing me. I'm sorry. I was just trying to help. I'm so sorry. I kept saying that. So finally she started eating again with me, and, doing a lot of things along the way that I didn't like, but I wanted to be with her. We had a great time together. And so then we went to, this is the part in her video that isn't true, or she changed. We were doing this reality show. We were shooting a reality show sizzle, and the guy came in and he was like, we've got a great idea for the sizzle. It's all about, and Trisha said this, and I'll just repeat it. It's all about it's all YouTube couples. They're so hot. Alexis Ren, Jay Alvarez. And then we're going to smash cut to you guys, the not hot couple. That's what they said. And Trisha was like, oh, that's hilarious. That's so funny, right? And then, so Trisha said some joke where it's like, yeah, I'm like a 7 and Jason's like a 6. And I was like, ha ha ha. And oh, that's really funny. Great. So now we're working together as a comedy team. It's not just boyfriend, girlfriend. It's, in my mind, it's a comedy team. I have a comedy background, blah, 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 blah. And so I'm, if you see me in David's vlogs, or if you see me in Scott's vlog, or Todd's diaries, I'm always thinking, how can I get a laugh here? What can I construct here? And, there's always a good margin of error. There's tons of stuff that we try that doesn't work. And we always had that problem when we would shoot stuff. I would try to be funny, and she'd be like, oh babe, that's just not working. That's just not funny. And I'd be like, well, okay, let's try and make it funny. She's like, no babe, I just vlog. I just do my thing. And I'm like, okay. So we definitely saw things differently. She's like, I just am funny. I'm just real life. And where I'm more of the school of let's try to let's try it and attack it another way or whatever. So whatever. So then the guy, I never called her fat. Never, ever, ever would I call her fat, ever. And she used that in her video. She said that I called her fat. And I never, ever would call her that. I would never call her fat, ever. And I'd never call a woman fat, ever. What was said was we were in the moment, and I have to get a hold of the video. I don't have it. I don't know if I'll ever show it to you, but if it comes to that, I'll track it down. The producer said something like, well, you guys are gonna, he said something like, you're gonna have to, you have to wait, or something like that. You guys are, it was some word, the word wait. And I said, yeah, we're overweight, like that. So she didn't like that. And I apologized. That's another lie. I definitely apologized. I apologized several times. I said, I'm sorry. I said, I was just trying to be funny in the moment. I really, really was. I'm so sorry. And I made the joke, we're overweight. And that's it. That's exactly what happened. And I did apologize, and I was just trying to be funny in the moment, and it's just a joke. And I really believe that this was just another opportunity for her to put something in my way to make it impossible for me to date her. We were leaving for Boston tomorrow, and I feel that she wanted to create something. I mean, these are such small things. These are 2 small things. This is a joke that I apologize for when a camera was on, when a reality show producer from E was there, and I was in a high pressure situation where I just wanted to make the tape good. And that's a casualty of what we do. We're filming all the time, and she would not let up on it, even after I apologized. I said, I'm really sorry. I said, I'm sorry. Can we just let it go? And she said, no, I don't think I can get past it. I don't think I can get past it. I said, okay. So then I didn't talk to her all day Wednesday, edited my video, And then Wednesday night, she said some stuff about me going to a club, which if you know me, I don't go to clubs. I feel pretty stupid at clubs, being my age. I went to David's house at 9 o'clock, set up the podcast equipment as we record every night on Wednesdays, and I waited for David. David got there and said he wanted to go and see if he could shoot something with Paris Hilton. And I said, I don't know. He showed up with Todd and Matt, and then suddenly he said, all right, well, we're going to go to this party really quick, and then we'll podcast. And I said, well, what am I supposed to do? And he said, just come with us. And I was like, okay, so I'll come. So I didn't even have a suit or anything. I didn't have anything. I wore these smelly sneakers. And so we went to this party, this awful party at Delilah. And we went in, and it was Paris Hilton lip syncing. And the entire time I was like, let's go to the podcast, because I start to fade because I'm older, and I like after 11 I can't even think. I run into one of Trisha's friends, and I said, where's Trisha? I said, oh, she's not here, blah, 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 blah. And I hadn't talked to her all day. She was still mad at me, I thought. She texts me, what are you doing at a club? I know you're out looking for someone skinny, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, I called her, I said, it couldn't be further from the truth. I said, I don't even want to be here. Trying to get home to podcast, blah, 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 blah. And often, like, when we go out, if David and I go out, or Todd and I go out, like, I'm not going out to get drunk, I'm not going to pick up girls, I'm literally going out that maybe something will happen, maybe there'll be an interaction with Paris Hilton, and it never happens, it's always awful. It's usually, we were leaving, I was like, there's like a 2% chance that we'll get something good, we got nothing. And so, spoke with her this morning, and she said she couldn't get past it, and I thought it was ridiculous, and that was it. And I'm not going to sit here and call her any names. I'm not going to say that she, things that I wasn't happy with in the relationship. I love her. I'll always love her. I don't like that she made that video about me, but I'm here for her if she wants to talk. But she's not someone that can be spoken to or reasoned with, or at least I can't reason with her. So that's it. I don't know. I don't feel great about this video. It sucks. I feel like an asshole. I mean, whatever. I you guys want to write nasty stuff on Twitter, that's fine. I don't care. It's fine. I'm a good person. I loved her. I bent over backwards and tried to make her happy and tried to do everything I could. And I don't know. I think all this is bullshit. I think it's all like, I don't know. I don't think any of it's real. I mean, she was texting me already planning her video. She was like, well, I'm going to post this video. So I'm like, you're already preparing your statement? Like, I wasn't even done with the relationship, and she was already texting me that she was going to post a breakup video. It's like, okay. So yeah, so that's it. I don't know. I do YouTube to take care of my kids. That's it. I have 2 kids, Wyatt and Charlie. I was doing stand-up. I was doing movies. I did not succeed at movies. I made 2 movies. They made no money. And I was pretty much nowhere. And then I started doing YouTube, and I was able to have a channel, have you guys watch me. I really appreciate it. It saved my life. It's absolutely saved my life in every way. I'm so grateful to everybody that I've met on YouTube. Especially Trisha, too. She taught me a lot, and I don't know, and I'm not gonna say anything bad about her. She's just whatever. It is what it is. All right, that's it. I don't know. I'm at VidCon.